Yo, what's up? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Uh, WNBA Finals, totally set. You rocking with RC right here. We're gonna chop it up for a little bit on this video. We just gonna speak on it. New York Liberty, Minnesota Lynx. Well, considering that my Las Vegas Aces was dumped, put out the playoffs by the Liberty, and looking at the Minnesota Lynx, root for a lot of their players. For me personally, what better matchup than this? Didn't want to watch the Connecticut Sun, but I was gonna watch it because there's no such thing as being a part-timer of the product. If you love the product, you will watch. Even if next season, say lightning strikes in the Golden State Valkyries face the Atlanta Dream, which is unlikely to happen. But if it did happen, if that did take place in the WNBA Finals, you're still supposed to go out and watch the Dream and the Valkyries and support the product. So, yeah, still would have watched if the Sun made it. Happy that the Minnesota Lynx made it. I think it'll be some competitive basketball. I think it'll be like a chess match. I do think these teams match up well. Here's another thing that I want to say. The Minnesota Lynx have a bona fide household superstar in NAPHEESA, but the New York Liberty have 2.5. Some people might say the big three. Literally, people going to say the big three. I say 2.5. Like, Jonquel, literally, let's just say 3, because, Jonquel's an all-star, been an MVP. It'd be disrespectful of me to knock her star in half. So, yeah, they got a big 3. Minnesota has NAPHEESA and so much tremendous talent around her. So does that tip the cap? Does that tip the scales towards New York because they have those emphatic big 3? Because if Sabrina is on, if Brianna is on, if Jonquel is even halfway on, who's stopping the Liberty? So I think that NAPHEESA, she's gonna have to have she's been playing wonderful ball all playoffs long for the most part, but she's gonna have to have a first round series like she did against Phoenix to conquer this monster. She's gonna have to have some huge games, and I think she can do it. Am I ready to make a prediction? Here's the thing about it. You try to be unbiased. I just want to instantly lean with the Lynx, but you try to be unbiased with this thing. And so if I'm going to be unbiased, all signs, all roads say New York. But I don't think it'll be easy, though. I think this thing could go 5. And I think just as well as the series could go 5, the WNBA Finals, the Lynx could get hot, still a game, and be closing this thing out at Game 4 back in Minnesota. Things that I could see a million different scenarios. I could see Elena Smith having a series of her life, Courtney Williams having a series of her life, Kayla McBride getting insanely hot, Bridget Carlton getting insanely hot from 3-point range. Both of them, perimeter powers. So if that happens, if Minnesota is shooting the ball lights out, be on the lookout. But here's the thing, though. New York can shoot the 3 as well. Now, obviously, best 3-point shooter in my eyes on this team, Sabrina Ionescu, but come on now, Jonquel can shoot the 3, Breanna Stewart can shoot the 3. You got to be careful. But now, Jelani, you give it to her, she's going to pull it. If she's open, she's going to pull that tray ball, and she can knock them down. So you got to be concerned, on the Minnesota side of things. It's great matchups everywhere. Elena Smith can step out, shoot the 3. Jonquel can step out, shoot the 3. Come on. Elena's a good passer. Jonquel's a good passer. Come on now. Ionescu can pass and shoot. Come on now. Courtney Williams can pass and shoot. The Fee Collier, she can flex on you, drop 30. Breanna Stewart can flex on you and drop 30. So look, man, matchups is everywhere, man. This series is gonna get real complicated. I think it will be like a chess match. I think so. Now, the Liberty also, in my opinion, they do have a slightly better bench in most parts because Cheryl don't really use her bench. It's like Becky. That could be a problem. New York can go 9, 10 deep and deeper, but they won't. It's the playoffs, but they can go 9, 10 deep. than Leone Fiebich. We can't end this video without talking about Leone Fiebich. We can't do that. You know, if we go and do a preview and talk about the WNBA Finals, we can't leave out Leone. And so Leone Fiebich, look, man, versatile, length defender, absolutely insane 3-point shot, make her think deadlift strength. Look, I'm telling you guys, she could be a handful, you know, drive to the cup. And so if it's me, you know, I do worry because they got a whole lot of bodies they can throw at NAPHEESA Carter, you know. So, look, man, we know that Minnesota, they won the Commissioner's Cup in the season. We know that they played really great basketball against these New York Liberty during the regular season, but this is the playoffs, and even more so, this is WNBA Finals. The ultimate prize lies on the line. The ultimate prize is there for somebody's taking, and so expect New York to not worry about the Commissioner's Cup. They don't care about that. They care about one thing only, that's sitting there and getting back on top of the mountain that they never climbed, but they almost climbed last year, and they was facing the Aces. They conquered the Aces. Will they get rid of the Minnesota Lynx? And how many games will it take? Me, my heart saying, look, I want to see Minnesota win. But if New York win, guess I'm not going to be happy for the players. I'm going to be happy for my New York Liberty fans. Who are those? People like J. Jordan, you know, people that's been rocking with the Liberty forever. You know, people like that, you know. I don't know a lot of Liberty fans, you know, but salute to y'all, Coach Rowe official. J. Jordan, I'll be happy for the fan base because I think every fan base, you know, every franchise, upper management players, they deserve to win at least one title, at least one. You know, every franchise, I mean, at some point deserves to experience that. And, you know, you got organizations out there that never won it, like the Utah Jazz, LA Clippers, in the WNBA. I feel like, but I'm going to say the Connecticut Sun never won it. So you got your teams that never won it. There's other organizations that never won it, but I don't know them off the top of my head, so I don't want to make a butt out of myself and say WNBA teams that won it but didn't. I mean, if I had to think off the top of my head real quick, I know the Lynx have titles. I know the Mystics have titles. I know the Storm have titles. I know the Aces have titles. I know the Sky has a title. And then you got organizations, franchises that aren't around anymore that have titles like the Comets and the Shock. But yeah, y'all let me know in the comment sections what teams am I missing. Y'all let me know who y'all got winning this thing. I don't want to keep y'all too long. We approaching 8 minutes, but look, man, fighting through whatever I'm going through, putting out this content, man. You know, we trying to do everything, man. If it's women's hoops, we trying to talk about it. You know, I love my Hawkeyes, and we talk my Hawkeyes. We're going to do that and keep doing that. My Bruins, my Aces, you know, we're going to do that, talking about Caitlin. But we got to make room for everything that we can possibly think of. So before I go, check out the Maddie Fitzpatrick video. Put some love on her name. Show her some love. She's not going to be able to play this year for Maine, but she's a nice talent. And I dropped a video on her, so go check that out. And if that does not appease you, go check out the Tessa Johnson video. Yeah, but I'm out. Peace.